world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it is Friday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You will never know. Speaking Beast, hello, how are you? Nixon Minis, Kazaya, Steve Am in Texas, some of my big, fabulous followers, magnificent followers. Thank you guys so much. Today, we've got a couple things going on. We have, I don't know, I didn't have anything specific that I wanted to work on today, but I've been kind of picking at these old school Eldar. Like some of them are from the 80s, some of them are from the 90s. The ones I think here are from, I think I've got one from 2002 and one from 99. So they're old. Hey, RG Bauer, how are you? RJ Bauer, there we go. Make my letters right. So I'm going to show you guys, and also I've got a review. We're going to review these Metalsmith paints by Badger. They sent them to me. I've been wanting to try these. These are airbrush paints, but from what I remember of the Minotaur paints that I've used before, they work fine as brush-on paints too. So we're going to brush them on because I don't have everything set up to be able to show you airbrushing today. So yay, good. I'm glad everybody's doing good. It's a good day, Good Friday, right? First Friday of the month, January 4. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's take a peek. First of all, so this is the set that speaking of Badger, they're having a birthday sale. Let me see if I can copy that and send that to you guys. They're having a birthday sale, and I told them I would go ahead and hype it for them. And let me find it. Hold on. Nix and Minis, thank you for the subscription. Mad love, Nix and Minis. Life just keeps getting better. Yes, it does. I think so too. Our staff says, hey, Shoshie, how are you? You're a new follower and you'd like to know something. Where did I get the paint layers cheat sheet template? Oh, yes. The, where did I put those? It was the, I think I have it somewhere here. Here it is. This is the dilution tester, and I got these from Ben Colmetz. So you can go to bencolmetz.com. I don't know if they have them, but you can always message them, and they always can get more. So let me give you the link for that. Ben Colmetz is my favorite German friend. Not exactly. I like Matt Sexwish as well. I got a lot of favorite German friends. There we go. You can go ahead and click on that and you can get these dilution testers. They're really best for teaching. I mean, I don't really use it because I know, I've gotten to the point, I guess they can teach you the different, amounts to, layer, make layers and glazes and things, base layer glaze, and there's medium, heavy, light, and it helps you. And I know that there's a couple other painters that use these. Yeah, absolutely. Ask me anything. I am very much into helping people. So let me get you that link for that Facebook, for that post. Like I said, I was going to tell you about the Badger sale. Here it is. So you got to have Facebook because that is the link he gave me. Copy address. Here we go. All right, so I think the sale is on all their brush. What did that happen? Hold on, let me see if that works. Let me see if I can make that a lot smaller. That works, but that's a crazy link. All right, we'll make that into a bit.ly. Hold on. I love bit.ly. It makes links small. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Shorten. I copy. Here's the much smaller link so that it doesn't have to take up the whole screen. There we go. Just took advantage of that sale. $55 for your model airbrush. Awesome. I use Badger airbrushes and I really like them. And I like the company's based out of Chicago. So it's really close to me. I like it. Hi, Arsenal. How are you? Yes, thank you for hyping Steve and for hyping Nix and Minis. I really appreciate that. Good. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. So this one is called Metalsmith Aging Base. Age metals from new to ancient. Excellent adhesion and durability. Apply with a paintbrush or airbrush for use on plastic, metal, wood, etc. Simple cleansing. Interesting. Age them. Now I need some. No thinning necessary. Shake well. Aging base can be applied with a paintbrush or an airbrush. You may wish to mask off areas. If applying with a paintbrush, choose the desired aging of your metal. New, older, ancient. Oh. Pour a small amount into your well shaken selecting agent base into a plastic cup. I had no idea this was included in this. Load your brush with aging base and apply evenly over the entire area of your model that you wish to age and that you wish to apply a metal finish. Apply with the airbrush, okay. Oh, okay. Apply in like coats and then, let's just shake this and take a look at this. Has anyone here used these before? Hello, Kuzadan, how's it going? What model do I use? I have 2 or 3. I have 3 models of airbrush. I have the, this is really interesting. I'm sorry, I'm getting very distracted. I have the Patriot 105. I have the, what's the other one? Hang on, I'll tell you right now. Patriot 105. I've got the, oh shoot, what's it called? It starts with a K. And I have this one here. Hold on. This is my favorite one of Badgers. I don't know. So it was the, I didn't even have it in there. Bear with me. I'm going to drag everything out so I can show you. Somewhere. The Patriot. There's a Patriot I've got. The one that I like the best, though, is a special model that they only made for Adepticon, and it was, I think they just recently are releasing it as a general model. I can't find anything today. Here they are. And they're all in pieces, aren't they? Of course they are. I like to take the end off my airbrushes. So I've got the chrome. This is the chrome. I like to take the end off because I sometimes need to mess with this needle. And then I have this one, which is the like Adepticon 2017 special brush. It's got a tall trigger, the small cup, and the point of the Patriot Extreme, I think. This is my favorite one to use. Yeah, I love it. Chrome, that was the word I was trying to think that I couldn't think of. All right, so that's that. I didn't, and there's some droppers. That's awesome. I always need those. Metalsmith, okay. Metal paint aging base. Okay, so there's a couple. There's a gray, a white, and I'm guessing a black aging base. Interesting. Now I'm really curious if these aren't just regular primers. Are they just primers? That looks like gray primer. Now I need to shake it. Nice. Need to choose which model you're getting. Well, the chrome is kind of, oh, look at that. Yeah, that looks just like primer to me. Huh. I wonder if it's specially formulated in some way. And this is white. Okay. And this, I'm guessing, is black. So the, let's take that off and see. Yeah, I knew that was going to be black. Priming base. Interesting. Well, that's good. I wish I knew more about these. I would have Ken show up and tell us all about them, but I forgot to. All right, so this one is the actual Metalsmith paint mix ingredient. Okay, and there's some empty bottles too. Mix ingredient. Okay. This looks like the candy cup. Okay, so now I'm a little bit. Some of these look like the candy coats. The colors that you put over. I bet that's what those are. Has anybody used these before? Now I'm looking. Okay, so this is mix ingredient. So I'm guessing they've got. These look the same. Let's take a peek. Hello, Miss Half Damage. We're doing a little review on the Badger Airbrush Metalsmith paints, which they said that you can use as a brush on, which is awesome. So that's a silver. This looks like another silver. There probably is more than one in here. Is it the same? It looks about the same. Okay. Mixing. How are you doing, Miss Have Damage? Okay, so those look the same. These look like the candy color so that you can color your metal. Awesome. And so what do we have here? We've got, and I'm guessing you can mix these colors too. So this one is gold ore. Let's take a look at that. You're homesick from work? Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Oh, okay. Ooh, I bet that'll look really pretty with the silver metallic. Gold ore. What's this one? Red ore. Bronze copper ore. Let's take a look at that one. I've never seen these before. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful brown, almost like a brown ink. I could use that just regularly on stuff. I think these are the candy colors that they have. The ghost tint, they're very similar to the ghost tints. Iron ore. Let's mix this. What color is iron? Okay, so that looks like almost like a Nuln oil. Nuln, as Flickster always says, Nuln. I think that's how I say it. Ah, okay. I'm guessing these mix in with the colors. And the other thing is having metallics that you can airbrush is so good because I'm scared to put metallics in my airbrush. What's this one? Blue ore. Okay, so we've got the three primaries. Where's the yellow, red, and blue, which you can mix any colors of those with. We've got iron, so that's a brown, and that's so this is a brown and this is like a black. Awesome. And then what was this one? Aging base. Oh, that's the black. Okay, so let's try this. Now I want to try this on something. Let me find something I can test these out on. Let me pick a mini I don't care about. I've got stuff that's already primed up that I can use. Let's do this guy. He's already ready to go. Like a little raven dude. Proto Maker coming in with the 15 months in a row subscription. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so it's already primed black, I'm guessing. So we just need some of this. Hey, Tevison. It is known. Flickster. There's no space. Cool. Cold Moon Rising. Wow, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscribe. Everybody let's give some hype both to Proto Maker and to Cold Moon Rising, especially Cold Moon because you're a brand new sub. That's so awesome. Hype. There we go. Ah. And I got to go back up and check to see what Flickster. Trillion, how are you? Happy New Year. It is known. I love how Flickster his name was, announced. Okay, so 3 pipettes, carbon ore, and I don't know the price point. Oh, I didn't even know this was in here. There's like a little info sheet. I'm so glad that's in there. It's an acrylic paint product. It's essentially a simple do-it-yourself process kit that provides, a limitless range of acrylic metal paint. Well, that's always nice. So here's the silver mix. Here's silver. The different aging bases. Okay, so white, gray, and... Oh, yes, of course, that makes a big difference when you put it over it. So this is how the aging bases change the metallic when you've got one. Okay, and then, oh, this is really handy. We don't need to... Gold. So if you got the different aging bases, you get bright gold, medium gold, and dark gold. Very cool. Same thing with the aluminum. Gold, gold, gold. Voila. Okay, and then they've got the bronze. Nice. It shows you how to do everything, and then they've got green metal is 2 parts the gold ore and 1 part blue. Cool. Oh, all right, let's try it. Let's try it. Well, technically, a brand new sub, you've subbed for 6 months and then things got, I don't mind. That is totally okay. I'm glad that you're back, Cold Moon Rising. So, Tevston, this is the Metalsmith paint set. It comes with, here's what it comes with. It comes with the 3 bases, which are black, gray, and white. White, gray, and black. That you your metals on. It comes with the metallic color, two bottles of metallic paint that you use, and then it comes with an empty bottle for mix, or 2 empty bottles for mixing, and 2 pipettes, and blue, the red, and the yellow, so you can mix pretty much any metallic color you want. And then it comes with the bronze color and the iron, the carbon iron, which I'm really curious about. Also, so zenithal highlights were, yeah, I think so. I'm really curious. Let's try that. Let's try a little bit of white. Well, we've got white already on here. Let's try white. By the way, can you tell that I was trying to make a dab marine? I need the hands, the flat hands, but I was trying to make a dab marine, him dabbing. So bad. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in my little well palette. Peel this off. You can tell I'm like one of these messy painters that doesn't clean stuff. All right, zenithal. Ooh, this is nice and thick. Okay. I'm curious to see how these work. So this is the base, and if I'm going to, you know, do my pretend zenithal here, I'll just do it on this backpack part and see what happens. And like I said, it said that you could brush it on or, you know, airbrush it, and it looks like it goes on pretty smooth. Okay, that's good enough. So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? I saw Mary Poppins was, I think kids would like it, like little kids. I took 2 middle schoolers to it, and they both fell asleep. And so I was like, well, that was a waste of $15 taking them. And I myself, I liked a lot of the, you know, winks at the first movie, but it does not reference any of the old songs or anything like that. All right, let's try mixing a little of the metallics together. What should we do? Let's try blue. So I'm going to do, here, let me peel this out. Happy New Year, Black Skull. How are you doing? There we go. I got 2 drops of my silver, and then this is I'm not sure if I mix this. Well, this is the base. I don't want to mix that. Carbon. Okay. Good to know. That movie is a pass. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I would just, yeah, I think it is a pass. I'm going to put 3 drops in there because I'd like it to be nice and iron looking. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at how thin and the particles are. That's going to go great through an airbrush. Now we got to see how it covers. You guys see that? And did you see how dark it got, the metal? Let's see how it looks like on black primer. Looks even darker on the black primer. Looks really good and so smooth. It's very much reminds me a lot of the Game Air paints. I like it so far. I might be using this on my airbrush. Like I said, I've been scared to use even my Game Air brush. Ooh, I really like that. Look at that. It is pretty. This is why I do this, so you don't have to buy it yourself and figure it out. You can take a look at it while you're watching my channel. That's very nice. Good coverage. That's 1 coat. And that's 1 coat. Let's do the whole leg here so you can see. I don't want to get it into the little crevices. Oh, looks good so far. That's one coat. Boom. It's designed for airbrush headless chicken. I don't have my airbrush available right now to use. But I tend to use my airbrush paints as brush-ons anyway. Let's see how it looks like right on the, that's what it looks like straight on the unprimed arm. Maybe we'll paint that arm gray to see how it changes it. All right, let's paint it on the white primer that's up here. Oh, see how much brighter it is? It makes a big difference. Wow. Yeah, so Zenithal will make a, look at how much brighter it is just from being on the white base. That makes your life easy. I really like that. All right, let's try. What is my favorite paint so far to use out of everything I've tried? That's a good question. Good question. Right now, I'm really happy with the Scale 75 line. You know what though? It depends on what I'm painting, because look, I'm painting these Eldar, and Scale 75 is okay, but it's just, it doesn't have that look. Like, see how satin this is? I've been using the game color. The game color is very similar to Citadel, I think, in consistency, and I've been using that on my gaming models, and I really like how it goes on, or like the opacity. You know, I like it. And then, but for paintings display models like this, I mean, this is Scale 75 scale color, and I mean, look at that. That, I just love how, look at that, looks like old man skin. I just love how detailed I can get with it. And it, see, you wouldn't want to paint a big display model with satin paints because it's going to look like a piece of plastic when you get done with it. So there's a huge difference in what, you know, you're going to want different paints for different projects. If you do different projects. Now look at this. This is a small gaming model painted with Scale 75, and it just, I'm not sure I'm happy with how dry it looks. Like, I feel like it needs a coat of, you know, spray varnish that has, you know, some satinness to it. And then I painted over the tentacles with satin paint, and that really helped it. It looks better in my opinion. Just how chalky, smaller, I don't know. You know, look at this one is with Scale 75, and it came out great. You know, it's just, I guess it, and so the back, I think, might have a few, the fantasy line is a little bit more satin. So sometimes I want satin, sometimes I don't. You know, it just depends. Her de Burke de Bork Bork. Hey, Ludo Paint's bad. You think your chat is borked? Oh no, try refreshing. No borking in the chat. All right, this is dry already, so that's awesome. Let's try a little bit of this, let's see, this is the gold ore, so it's the yellow. Let's see what happens when we put that over the silver. Just a drop, because look at how pigment, it's just pure pigment is what it is. And like I said, I think this is the candy. Oh, that's nice. It's interesting. Let's put it on the silver one, see if it looks more gold. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Kind of like it. Oh, I'm gonna have to experiment with this, guys. And you put another coat and it gets a little more. I like that. Look at that. From gold to silver with just this. Your whole Twitch is acting up. Oh no, guys. That is a dark sword turtle. Yeah, both of those were dark sword. It was a Cthulhu guinea pig. I gotta send this out. I think Miss Half Damage won this, and I'm sorry, Miss Half Damage, if you're here, and I have been a slacker this winter, but I will send that. Hey, Amberden, how's it going? It is like an ink, kind of, but it doesn't behave like an ink because it doesn't pool up. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what the blue does. I didn't take the top off of the blue. Is this blue or is this red? This is blue. Wow. Look at how pigmented that is. Oh my gosh. These are neat. What would you consider? I don't know. I think what would be great about having these is if you wanted to do a big model, maybe a special project. Let me see. Let me incorporate them into projects and see what I can, because I feel like I could use these for anything metal that I'm using. What I really kind of like is that, let me try the blue here. 1 drop of blue. And then let's see what it looks like over that silver. Ooh, you can have a light blue, or you can have a dark blue. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. I really, really am happy with this so far. Wow. And it does kind of go down into the crevices a little bit. Oh, wow. That's yellow, that's blue. Let's see what a blue, and we need to paint more silver on it. Hey, Bliggy, how are you? I just booked my hotel in Sydney. Well, it's not a hotel, my Airbnb. Technically, it was not a hotel. Right on the harbor. I'm so excited. I got a really good price. $100 a night for right on Sydney Harbor. I'm super excited to go to Australia. Okay. I'm just painting all of the metal so I can show you guys. Yes. We're gonna be in Australia for 2 weeks. The first week we're gonna be in Brisbane, and we're talking about going over by Noosa. I'm not sure yet. Okay, look at that. This is, by the way, guys, these are the Badger Chrome, well, it's the Metalsmith paints. I'm really, really psyched about this so far. One of the things that I'm noticing is how easy they go on and how quickly they look good. Can you tell I'm like distracting myself and interrupting myself at the same time? This is a very metallic-y model. The black, silver, yellow combo is looking good. Yeah, yeah, I agree. That does look good. That's supposed to be gold. It actually turns to gold. Let's see I want to see what all of them look like. Let's try the white on this arm. This is the white base. It's like a primer. I need to let it dry. But we will get to the Eldar in just a minute. I'm really curious of how these are gonna turn out. Let's try a white arm on this one too, because I'm really curious how the gold looks on the lighter color. I want to paint over that little cross thing he's got on there. Probably some kind of heretical blasphemy that I'm committing right here. Everything is heresy. All right, let's try. So this is dry now. I can do let's do the blue. Did we do the blue? We did the blue. Let's do another layer of blue over here and see what happens. Oh, so pretty. Can you imagine doing like a Titanite or something really big with this? Stargazer, thank you for the host. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Or is it Stargazer? Stargazer. All right, that's the blue. Let's do, did we open the red yet? Here's the red. Hello, Lake Crasher, how are you? Yeah, I like these colors a lot too. Ooh, it's a beautiful magenta red. It's not like a bright orangey red. You know what? These are perfect. Let me explain something. So the true process primaries are magenta, red and or blue and yellow, cyan and yellow. And that's why I think these are working for me so much is, oh, let's put this back on. So that means they're really going to mix well because they're just the pure pigment. Let's see how this looks red. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful. Candy. Now I want to see what that looks. That's on the darker chrome. So these are all in the dark, and I want to see what they look like with the lighter silver. These are not exactly new. They're new for me. Nanala, I think I said that right. I got these. Badger sent them to me. Oh, it's still wet. Okay, so it takes a little bit longer for the... We're trying them out. I told them I always wanted to try the Metalsmith paints to see how they go. They come in this little set. Hold on, I gotta cough. I gotta mute myself. Had a little scratch on my throat. So let's see how these look. This is it changes based on what the base is. If the base is light, now I'm really curious. I want to see something. I want to see what it looks like on paper. Okay, let's do the gray. We're gonna go back to the Eldar in just a minute. Ooh, look at how beautiful that gray is. I'm pretty sure these are just the regular Stynylrez primers, but I'm not 100%. They seem to lay down like the regular Stynylrez. Okay, so those are the bases. And obviously, if you do the Zenithal, that'll probably be really nice. What's also nice is if you do buy, let's see. Okay, let's let those dry. Look at this red. So far, the blue and the yellow look good. This doesn't, I'm not sure about this one right here. Let's try mixing the blue, a little bit of the blue and the red together and see if we can get a purple. Ooh, oh my God. Look at that purple. Can you go see it? Put it on there and see if it looks better. Yeah, it's a beautiful purple. Hard to see on the cam. There we go. So far, much better than the red. I think so. So that red is a magenta, but I think the red is going to look good on against the silver on this base. So see, there's the silver on that base. Is that dry? That's dry. This is the silver on the gray. Look at how much darker that got. And then this is the black. That one's still drying. We're going to let them all dry and check out. I'm going to try the red on all three of those and see the difference. Where's my red? So if you wanted your red, let's see what happens if I mix just a tiny bit. You can make a bright cherry red with the 3 primaries. You have to mix a little bit of all 3, I think. Where's my red? Here we go. 2 drops of red. I think. Yeah, that was it. See, look at how red that got compared to the magenta. So 2 drops of red and 1 drop of yellow. Is that dry? Nope. See how it looks on here. Oh gosh, guys, look at that. That's the mix that you need for that red. Wow, that's beautiful. This is on the darker metal and looks great. How funny. But you can really customize, I mean, completely. That's that same color red. This is on the silver, the light silver, and this is on the dark silver. Looks pretty dang good. Yeah. So Ferro Roche, these are the metallic metalsmith paints by Badger. They're currently having a airbrush sale. Here, I'm going to post the airbrush link again. This is the link to the airbrush sale on their Facebook page. They're having a birthday sale, and they sent me these paints. And I told them I'd try them out and see what I think. And we got, so they're like, this is like a candy coating over metallics. These are the metalsmith paints, and the whole set comes with 2 empty bottles to mix. These are airbrush paint, 3 primers, and then your primaries, which you can mix all your colors, and two tubes of silver, which you can even make gold. This is the gold that it made. Isn't that amazing? Let's look at the bronze. The bronze I'm really excited about because that looked really beautiful. Hello, Memnor, how are you doing? I think they want you to mix the silver with the inks and then apply it on top. Let's try that. Let's try that. I will try the silver with the inks. All right, here's silver mixed with the blue. It's completely different though. It's completely different when you mix it with. See, it's not the same. When you do the pure ink over it, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. When you mix it with it, see, it lightens it too much. See, now I made a highlight almost. You can mix it with it, but it's gonna dilute your ink. Hey, Gabalf, is that how I say it? If you want red, could you? Yeah, I added a little bit. I did add a little bit of yellow, and that made it much more like a blood red. See that? Much better. Just a smidge of yellow to that magenta. Changed it up. And that's that candy look. I love it. And then let's do what I want to do. I want to do the ore. This is the no, that's metalsmith. There was a bronze ore that was just beautiful. I want to see what that one looks like. This is the bronze copper. Did I get it? Yep. Yeah. Okay, so let's try a little drop of the bronze. It's basically a brown ink. Brown candy color. Let's do it on this one. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. I like that you wouldn't have to mix that. Look at that beautiful brown. Do it on the light color here. Completely different. It does look a little bit more coppery on the lighter silver. It looks more like almost like a, yeah, this is on the light silver. Oh, I love playing around with stuff like this. Neat. Let's add a little bit of red to that bronze ore and see what happens. You can really customize. Yeah, I'm happy. Very cool. You got your email in for Badger? Good. What about a green ink? Let's try it green. So you can, because these are all customizable, you can use, where's my yellow? This is the gold ore, and you just need 1 drop, I think, of yellow and maybe a drop of blue. Where's my blue? I set it down, watch me lose it. Base, 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 base. Copper. Red, where'd it go? I had it, here it is. I found it. Okay, so try a drop of blue in there and mix it, and let's see if we can get a beautiful green. Ooh, that's a really dark, we need more yellow. So blue overpowers yellow, clearly. Yellow must be the weakest. So we need more yellow. This is the gold. Okay, I put 3 or 4 drops of yellow. Let's see what happens. It's like a, that doesn't work at all for me. That's like a super, I want my yellow, I want my greens to be bright green. So let's try, I need a different palette now. I'm gonna put this on my wet palette. And let's just try a tiny, tiny, tiny drop of blue. That's separate. Hopefully, there, that's really yellow. There we go, that's a much better green. Green is one of the hardest colors to mix. That's pretty though. I like that green. That's more of a, I don't know. Let's try it over the, ooh. That looks almost like nurgly. Look at how that looks. Can you guys see it? That's a really cool green. Let's try it over the white. It's better over the white, I think. It's a little brighter. Oh, we didn't do the silver underneath. That would help. All right, let's put, green is problematic. Green is, so let's try, who said green ink? Let's try, this is a dark green Citadel ink. Let's try it over the metallic and see what happens. It might not act the same. So this is a dark green Citadel ink. I think I've got a light green somewhere. Oh, that's beautiful. And it goes, it definitely behaves differently than, than the candy colors. I'm pretty sure that Badger has a ghost tint that's green. It's okay, not bad. I guess if you needed to use ink, you could. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go on to what we're gonna be painting. So those are the Metalsmith colors. I might be using these again in the future. I really like them. I'll definitely let you guys know if we use those again in the future. Where's everyone at? It's Friday. Friday is like the hardest day for me to stream because because so many other people are streaming, you know. There we go. We got some Eldar now. So I've been painting these old school Eldar. Here's my, and I'm kind of, they're not super high end. They're just kind of quick and dirty because I want to get a bunch done in time for Gen Con. Not Gen Con, Adepticon. There's my Eldrad. He looks pretty cool. So, they probably also were like, oh, this tutorial thing is boring. Old school. Yes, very old school. So I've been using game color on them and really enjoying game color. So this is pale yellow for game color. I really like game color for gaming minis. I think I'll make this whole thing this color. Got really good coverage. You have 2 of these in blister packs. Wow. I would love to see that, Kriegerbot. I bet that they're worth more in the blister packs. I'll be honest, this is really like, I've never painted Eldar before. So I'm kind of making this up, and I decided, okay, they're going to be my own craft world because I have no idea what I'm doing. Lone Wolf coming in with 15-month sub. Thank you so much. Twitch Prime, I'm going to give you some hype. Thank you so much, Lone Wolf. How have you been? 15 months. That's amazing. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has. Lone Wolf is notorious for winning lots of things on my channel. It's funny. You missed the big giveaway we had the other day, Lone Wolf. Yeah, hype. Woot woot. Flois Noyes Ya, if that's the right way to say it. Flois Noyes Ya. Or Noya. I'm probably butchering that. You haven't enrolled for 1 year? Oh, here you now. Aw. Well, you can if you want. I let people win. That's it. Oh, like Neon Light just subscribed with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Mad love, Neon Light. Oh my gosh, like Neon Light. Hype. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. To start the new year with new subs, that is just a highlight of my day. So I'm really curious how some of you guys originally found me. I'm considering changing up how I'm doing my social media. The trick with, yeah, I know, with all the jewels and cloaks, they've got so much, like, stuff, don't they? Doodads and jewels, like you said. So I'm kind of doing this, it's like not gold, it's not non-metallic metal, it's sort of like a yellowed bone. That's what I've decided. It's like a yellowed bone. Not exactly. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to be changing up some things with my social media because this past year, most of it was just hyping up my my Twitch channel. YouTube. You found me through YouTube? Oh, that's awesome. It is Wraithbone. You sat down at a speed paint at ReaperCon. That's so cool. Ludo's Paints Bad. That's so, I remember that now. Wow. Do you remember how long ago that was? Did I do? Oh, that speed paint was so much fun. So it would had to have been in 2015 or 2000. I'm trying to think when I did that. It probably was 2016. It's been a long time since I've been to ReaperCon because they keep changing the date and I keep accidentally having other cons instead to go to. Oh, hello from Greece. How are you, George? Welcome. How is the weather today in Greece? I heard that they were getting lots and lots of rain. Is it all over the whole country or is it only in certain spots? I think you found me through Kingdom Death Facebook group or YouTube. Awesome. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm going to be getting a lot more Kingdom Death painted this year. Snow in Greece. Wow. I would not have guessed. I never thought of Greece as a country that gets snow. All the pictures have beautiful like beaches and things like that. Wish you could come to me and give me one-to-one. I wish that too. How do I say your name? Is it Treyaya? Is that how I say it? Treyaya, I think. You found me through Facebook, Ruby? That's where I have most of my followers right now. No snow where you are in Norway, but there is snow in Greece. That's so mixed up. It's so funny. Just gonna paint right over that gem. I'll go back to it later, I think. I'm gonna get all of my details in here first. Base coating. YouTube and Twitter. Okay, good. So I never knew if I was getting many followers from Twitter, but I just recently started, oh, like Freya with the T. Treya. Okay, perfect. Thank you for helping me. I like to make sure people's names are pronounced correctly. Am I going to be at the Sea Monument? No, I won't be because it's only a 2-day event, and unfortunately, it's got to be at least a 3-day event for me to come all the way out. I'm kind of cutting back a little bit. Mini Painter Inc. Cutting back a little bit on my cons. I might be doing more like workshop-y type things this year instead of as many conventions. I think that would be hopefully a little bit more fun, a little bit more, individual. You also follow me, George? That's awesome. Do you follow on Facebook? The first Shoshie video you saw was the Black Knight. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I remember that. That was a really good video. I'm going to be painting so much Kingdom Death because I'm trying to get everything ready for, I'm getting a Frog Dog pledge coming. And I want to have some of this Kingdom Death I already have painted. And I'm going to be clearing out some of my older collection as well. And hopefully selling off stuff I won't paint. Because it's like, I don't need it. This year is all about streamlining. And last year was about organization, which I still am not the best at. But I think I did a better job than I have in the past. And this year is going to be all about streamlining and kind of making room for better content by, doing less stuff that I don't enjoy. Does that make sense? Exposure at cons is good, but it's a balance for all of us. Yes. I do it depends. It depends on the conventions. I get good exposure at conventions when I get to socialize a lot and see people because I'm so social. Like Adepticon is a great con for me to get exposure at. I went to another con this year where they had me working so hard and I never got to see any of the other painters that I came out to see except at the award ceremony. So, and I barely got a chance to eat. There was a couple cons that were like that for me. So I'm definitely changing up how I'm doing the cons. I'm going to be doing less classes at the cons I'm going to be at, so that I'm not so burnt out by the time I get done. Like, it's not worth the money, honestly. I don't need the money that I get at cons. It's more about being able to connect with people. Nanala, I'm going to be hopefully saving up money and going to World Model Expo in Eindhoven. That's the next overseas. I've never been to an overseas convention. So this will be my first one. And it'll be Model World Expo. Yes, and I get to see Sneaky Tiny Small. She lives very close to Eindhoven. I'm so excited. So you guys see I'm painting this whole thing. And this is how I started this one. It doesn't look like it, but I started this brown. The infamous frog dog, yes. Found the Eldrads. Who should I send? Send it to me or send it to, let's see, who else is on it? Is our, Artie Wolf might be on. Let me find out who my mods are that are on right now. You can send it to Artie Wolf if he's not available. If he's available, you can send it to me, and I can whisper it, and then we can all see. That's so cool! I'm so excited to see the Eldrad in the blister. All right, now I'm curious if I can use that Metalsmith paint, that brown. Where is it? Seems like it would work good on this. This is the bronze copper from the Metalsmith. Do I paint? Hold on one second. I gotta cough again. Yes, I do paint bigger sculptures, George. This is one I'm working on right now. This is Cormac Druid from Black Crow Miniatures. Look at how awesome he's coming out. And then I also have been working on Mama Buho. And then this one, I still have to base some of these. Like this one from, this is from Big Child Miniatures. I'm like so excited for that one. I've got a lot of bigger miniatures. I've been doing mostly large miniatures lately. All right, I'm gonna put some of this on my palette and see what happens when I brush this over. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I love it already. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that looks good. It's already kind of gelling in the corners like I want it to. You're going to England on the 16th? Oh, that's awesome. Send pictures. That's something else I mean, England is on my list for places that I want to try to go to. It'd be awesome to be able to like visit Flickster and then hop on a boat. It actually, I've heard it's cheaper to go to Ireland than it is to just go across the UK. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Need to see the in-laws again? Yeah. That's awesome. I hope that dries nice. Oh, I forgot some yellow. You just started painting with your Scale 75 paints and you like them. There's a little bit of a learning curve, isn't there, Chewy? But you know, once you master that, they really are nice. All right, I'm gonna go in here with this yellow. I forgot this part over here. Did you send me the, oh, you send me the link to the, I'm gonna show this. Oh, so cool. Guys, take a look at these Eldrad miniatures in a blister. Man, that is so cool. Kriegerbot. Love it. Here's the link so everybody can take a look. Oh, is it time for a break already? Holy cow. It's time for a stretch break. Let's everybody stretch. I spent so much time chatting about the paints. All right, everybody get up. Get out of your seat and stretch. That feels good. It's funny because I've actually been sitting longer than I've been online here. Can't wait to get your big child Kickstarter. Oh, that's so cool. All right, everybody hydrate. Get a drink of water. Don't drink. Well, this is caffeine free, so hopefully it won't be. Yeah, you love that I do stretch breaks? Why do you love it, Ludo? It's good for you, ergonomic. All right. Do you guys actually do the stretch breaks? Raise your hand, do some thumbs up emotes if you actually do the stretch with me. I'm really curious to see if anybody's gonna tell me the truth. If I go to the UK, make sure to go to the model convention called Salute. Yes, definitely. Salute is definitely on the bucket list for sure. This is the gold, or not the gold, but this is the tint that I just got, the bronze copper that I just got. I'm using this for the first time on my Eldar, and it's going into the crevices really nice. It's doing what I want so far. You really do? Oh, that's so cool. Nope, you get out. Oh, that's good. Yeah, if you don't have my thumbs up emote, you can just say thumbs up, or, you know. I could have swore that there was an emote, a regular emote. All right, hopefully I'm not getting brush marks in there. This dries really fast. Okay. So yeah, this is already, it dries very glossy, which is all right because it's gonna go into the shadows mostly. And then I'm gonna just highlight over that and hope it does what I want it to do. I can blend. All right. That's not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. Obviously, I don't paint in a GW style, so these are gonna look off. They're gonna look weird. They're gonna be streaky and not blended nice like you're normally used to seeing GW models. But they'll still look cool. That's why I decided I would make my own craft world, so I'd be like craft world Shoshie. That way it can look however I want. Because you forget to do them and they do you good. Yes, they do. Definitely. You like the fact that I go off GW script? Oh, good. I'm really glad. I want people to see that, you know, you can do your own thing. You don't have to follow any script. That's what art is about, and creativity. And sometimes, you know, you can make something look... People like to see new things. So even though they think they, you know, a certain thing... So you should check out this one girl. Her name is Jessica Bathroy. I think that's how I say her name. I want to show you her work real quick. I'm going to find her on Facebook and I'm going to show her to you. Okay. Yeah, Bathroy. She is a miniature artist, and look at her painting style. She does a lot of busts. So like here's another one. She does a very kind of cartoon almost like, look at this. Very different style of bust than your and you can see the brush marks. You can see like intentional marks. I love it. Look at that. You can see how she sketches on there. You can see brush strokes. This works really well. Look at the hair. You can see she's drawn onto the model. Hold on, let me find. Okay, so her Facebook page is called Blood, Busts, and Booze, the painted miniatures of Jessica, I think of Jessica Batheroy. And here, we'll go through some of her stuff. Look at this. I love it. I love that she does something different. And that's what, yes, finished, not perfect. I say that too. It's great. These are her projects. So she's the one who got me to buy these Gachapon figures. Hold on, I'll show you. Yeah, cel shaded. That was the word I was looking for. So she bought these Disney figures from eBay, and she told me about these Star Wars figures, and that's where I got them from, eBay. And I thought I would just do something different because people like to see something different online. Contrary to popular belief, there are other techniques and styles. Yes, exactly. Look at these are by they're by Cartoon Minis is actually the name of the miniature company. She's done some other models, and she does everything in this kind of same kind of cel shaded style. Love this sugar skull she did. Hard to see. There we go. Go to her her page on Facebook and give her a like and tell her Shoshie sent you. I'll share her on my Facebook page this week. Greek Nako says, I tried out Vallejo's liquid gold a few days ago. It was beautiful to work with. Though next time you'll keep some 99% isopropyl alcohol in a well. Yeah, exactly. We'll make the. I've heard you're not supposed to use regular brushes. You need to use a synthetic brush with those. That's what I've been told, because it will ruin a regular brush. Because the isopropyl alcohol will dry out the hair fibers on a natural brush. Yeah, they look better in person. So see how this is turning? I really like that brown in the crevices. It's real easy to do. That was what I wanted. I wanted a kind of a formulaic Eldar so that I wouldn't have to work so hard. Formulaic Eldar. I like that already. So I'm taking, so they're not non-metallic metal. Like I said, it's just a yellow color, yellow bone-ish color. Make sure it's synthetic and the brush still won't last long. Yeah, well, synthetics it's hard for synthetics to last long anyway. Right. Who here has Eldar besides Kriegerbot? Krieger, do you have any painted Eldar that you could show me? Or do you just collect the blister packs? Does anybody here have painted Eldar that they've done that they want to show off? If you do have any, send me a whisper. And we'll take a look at your Eldar. Especially if you have any old school Eldar you want to show. Because I'm going to be painting a bunch. You guys, so here's another, I think this is another Farseer that I've got. And I've got this guy that I'm working on. He has a weapon, but I've been having the hardest time getting it to stay on. I think I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and pin it because it doesn't want to stay. You sold them back in '98. That's all you had. Oh, that's so cool though. Well, that was when they were popular, so that was probably a good time to sell them, right? All right. So the only thing about this this Metalsmith's paint ingredient is that it does dry really glossy. So if you're intending to have kind of a candy coat, then that's fine. But keep that in mind. Luckily this dries relatively flat. I mean, for a game air or a game color, I'm pretty impressed with how flat it dries. And also for a yellow, it coats really nice too. Citadel, I have to say, Citadel makes some of the best yellows. Am I right? You don't have to do 10 million coats with Citadel yellows. You think so as well? Back in when eBay was still new, yeah, when it wasn't eBay, it used to be able to make so much money on eBay. I'm gonna just take a tiny bit of this and mix it in, blend that a little bit. It's pretty. All right, now this is where the magic happens. I'm gonna use a little bit of game color off-white. Averland Sunset is life. Yes, that's a beautiful color. In the good old eBay days. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of this off-white here. I'm going to take my glasses off, so if you need to catch my attention, make sure you do at Shoshie's Minis. And I'm going to hit the highlights of everything and an edge highlight, because you know that's the one thing about these models is they just look right when you edge highlight everything. To heck, I might kind of focus on certain spots, not do the typical edge highlighting that everybody does here. Now it's starting to look more like a bone color. That's what I want. With the off-white, and then I can add a little yellow on it later. Anywhere there's like a little point. And then add a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to use a flat or a glossy? No, a glossy black. Do I have a glossy black? I think I do. I might have to dig it up out of my game color paints. I have an entire set of game color paints. What I really like them, but I don't use them nearly enough. Here's heavy charcoal. Here's black. There we go. Game ink. I don't want game ink. I want game. Here we go. This is extra opaque. I like that they have extra opaque colors. By the way, did anybody happen to see that Scale 75 tweeted out something about using having fine art paints coming? Did anybody see that? They just tweeted a link and like a bunch of question marks, and you had to click on it to kind of figure out what they were doing. Yes, I know. I'm very excited about this. I knew about this. I've known about this since I went to the Julio Cabos workshop, and I wasn't allowed to talk about it until now. Quick, while Shoshie's Minis concentrating, everybody change seats. Waka waka. Ah, that's awesome. If I can get in here and get some of the little crevices painted black. I might have to go in and redo that. All right, I'm going to paint this. So this is, I don't know much about painting gems, but one thing I do know is you got to start the whole gem with a shiny black to make it look right. And I think Eldar have different, they have, so if it has like a little ring around it, it's a gem. If it's just a button, I guess it's not a gem. I don't know what it's called, but it's not a gem. And this guy, this Eldrad guy, he's got 1 trillion gems. He's like Mr. Gem. I'm gonna go in here and paint all of the gems with this black. Look at that, just that alone makes it look better. And I like to paint these little, whatever these are, these little tubes black. And I like my Eldar to have a little bit of black in their like underneath everything, right? Like underneath the bone armor, I want it to look black, like they're like entombed mummies almost. I'm gonna paint over this gem because I want it to be shiny. Here we go. I'm gonna repaint all these gems because I want them all to look the same. Another one down here. I counted all the little doodads, and they're not all gems, but all of the little bumps that look kind of like gems. There's over 100 on this guy, I think. It's crazy if you count all the bumps. Soul gems, is that what they're called? Okay. That's a bunch. Let's take a look at chat. Remember, if I don't have my glasses on, do I airbrush? I do. I do, Chris. I do, but I haven't. I've been really lazy this winter, and I haven't used my airbrush. And I don't know if you can see. Right here, I've got a gecko tank, and I've been much more hesitant about airbrushing with the geckos in here because I don't know how sensitive they are to particles and stuff, and I think I might have to move them upstairs before I start airbrushing again. Oh, you know, I found another gem. Other than that, it's a gem. Yeah, exactly. The lump, it's a lump in the wraith bone. Oh, okay. Wait, any idea what the difference will be? Yes, Werewolf Blitzer, those paints are going to come in tubes. They're going to be tube acrylics, tube artist acrylics. Very similar to regular artist acrylics, you know. I actually got a chance to see them in action when I was at Julio Cabos' workshop, and I was really impressed. And I have to tell you, I'm not a great secret keeper by any means. It was very hard to keep the secret about these because that's how excited I am to see them. All right, I'm gonna do more of this white on all the little edgy bits. How are you, Rubbish Booty? Hold on, I'm gonna switch up and I'm gonna try, this one is, how do I say that? Scruffulous brown. Scruffulous brown? Scruffulous brown. I love that. Scruffulous. Like a Wookiee. Scruffulous brown is going to go in here and tint some of this so that it's more of a gold yellow. I'm going to put it right over that other brown. It actually blends it really nice. It's like the next layer. I missed a gem over here. Let me get that gem. Glasses are off, by the way, by the way. So it's just a bump in the wraith bone. I really like this. You can always make me paint better. It's so funny because when I was painting these for myself, I just was kind of like mishmash, not really doing, I didn't feel like I was doing a good job, and now I feel like I'm painting better than I was when I was just painting for myself. I guess painting for an audience will do that for you, right? Oh, I love that color. I'll put that over here too. This is a blending color, the Scrofulous Brown. It's very transparent compared to the opaque. This one's opaque, pale yellow is opaque. When you use them together, they work really well for blending. I like it. I like it a lot. Much better. All right, I'm gonna look at the cat. Because why not? Exactly. Because you're kit bashing Space Marine? Nice. You have, oh, hi Peppercorn. Peppercorn's in there. And Ginger Biscuit. She's my other one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, Eldrad is one of my favorite models. Even I have the new Eldrad as well, and I'm very excited to paint him. But I wanted to practice and get my color scheme down, so I thought I would use these old models to do that, because you know I have the box set from what's the box from? I have the box from the Death Mask, and they're more new models, but they're also, because they're newer, I feel like I'm gonna be pickier about them. Thank you for the subscription. Oh my goodness. Rainer coming in with 18 months in a row. You're here in spirit. How is the baby? The little one. I'm not gonna call it little Rainer because that's like an insult to your wife, because you got more than one person made that baby. All right, there we go. Little Luth. Could be a little Luth. Right? Yes, give some height to Rainer. And let's do a shout out also. Rainer. 72. Did it work? It didn't work. I need to do exclamation point. There we go. Yes. I think I'm going to commit an act of bigamy and marry your Seraphim Scipia. Are you sure Seraphim Scipia is what you want to marry? Is that the one? It is pretty nice, but I'm more of an Agrax girl. Luth and Dutch are doing well. Awesome. Good. Yay. Get a little bit of... You've painted Eldar before, right, Rainer? Or am I like thinking of somebody else? Honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw anybody paint Eldar on Twitch. They're not that popular, are they? Are they difficult to play? I'm just going to use the pure color here, that off-white. I feel like it needs white, not off-white. Let me try white. Now I've got game color, dead white. Ooh, that is bright. That's a good color. Man, I miss my game colors. Got all the little ding highlights up here. That's a nice contrast. All right, give me a second. I will check chat. I know I'm missing chat. Made that little face a little bit lighter than the rest of the thingamabob here. They have coins and doodads galore. That edge highlight. How's that looking? Does it look like metal, or does it look like, I don't know what it looks like. Does it look like bone? Kind of doesn't really matter if it looks like it's supposed to look like anything. All right, I'm gonna check chat. I wish I had the ability to paint and look at chat at the same time. That's the rub. Okay. Oh my gosh, lots of talking. Rainer says, Eve paints Eldar. That's right. I need to talk to Eve. Electric Eve. Eldar are good as an army. Congrats. Yes, everybody, congrats. Papa Rainer. Yay. So, Chewy, Rainer told me that his dogs have gotten hyper vigilant and guardy over the kidlet, which is kind of cool. They have a new pack member that they are protecting. I'm speaking for you, Rainer. Sorry if you didn't want that out there. I just want to be part of the conversation. All right, there we go. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna just take the smidges, a little bit of yellow, and see what it happens when I edge highlight. Ah, this blue. They take the role of guardians, and if they accept them. Oh, okay. Small of time you've done that staff is amazing. You can't even get close to that in a few hours. Well, I have a lot of hours of practice under my belt. So if you're not a full-time painter painting every day, do not beat yourself up about anything. Finished, not perfect. Remember, that's our slogan here. Finished, not perfect. I really like the shininess of those gems. I'm happy with that. And this black over here. All right, I'm gonna paint this base. Does anybody ever base the Eldar? With what does their world look like? Or can you, since it's my craft world, can I make it look like whatever I want? Such a big difference when you actually get the base painted. Looks more finished. Okay, so the most difficult part of this entire thing for me is these stupid swords. You're seeing metallic now? You are? That's cool. Well, it doesn't have to be metallic. I really set out just to be like metallic-esque. Here, what do I want to do with this? I want to make this part yellow. This reminds me of the Legend of Zelda sword. There you go. Can't remember the name of the Legend of Zelda sword now. They're all about the pleasures. Oh, okay. Is that all the Eldar or just the lighter Eldar? There's Dark Eldar and there's other Eldar, aren't there? Okay, I know about Slaanesh, right? Did they all worship Slaanesh or just the Dark Eldar? I don't know anything about this race. Okay, gotta take glasses off for this part. There's that little ring around the gems that I'm trying to make sure that it looks yellow. I feel like that's like the second most important thing, is to make the gems look like they've got that little ring. And the first most important thing is to make sure that it looks like it has a little bling of color in it somehow. What do I want to make my gems? Let's make them bright turquoise. That'll look really, really beautiful against that yellow because of the green in the blue. You have 2 kids, 1 8-month-old and another 3.5. Yeah, getting a chance to paint is like a miracle, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty. I really like that turquoise. Okay. So yeah, I really love that turquoise. I'm just painting the lower half of the gem and leaving the top half that shiny black. Wow, another subscriber. Mr. Snowiak, the Island Painter, thank you so much for 4 months in a row. Time goes fast. Keep up the good work. Thank you. The ancient Eldar created Slaanesh from their douchebaggery. No Eldar worshipped them. They created him. Oh, 3 types of Eldar: Dark Eldar and Harlequins. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of Harlequins. Can these Eldar go with the Harlequins? The Eldar painter looking good. Shoshie, the Eldar painter. I know. I don't feel like an Eldar painter, but... Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of white to this turquoise because it's... I feel like something's missing. Like that little being of highlight. I'm not trying very hard on these gems because I've seen people paint gems and they look amazing, and mine are gonna be so-so. I just found more gems. Look at this over here. I'm an Eldar. I need gems because I'm truly outrageous. Too many gems. Mr. Eldar. And then I'll put over the top of that lighter. See, look at that. And then it will look more shiny. So I have like the black, and then I have the dark, and then I have the light, and then I glaze it again with the light. Or with the dark. There's so many gems on this. Maybe I should make them all different colors. No, I'm lazy. Shoshie Craft World is a lazy craft world. They don't like anything but turquoise gems in their craft. That looks good to me. I'm hoping to put together a little kill team and take it to Adepticon. So if you play kill team, maybe one of you guys can teach me how to play, and then I will lose ferociously to you. All right, a little bit of a bling for a little highlighting here. I was told you put the bling in the black spot. And that's what makes it look like a little gem. And it's supposed to have like a little tiny little white swoop here. That just made it look like a real gem. I cannot believe I just did that. I am very impressed with myself right now because I'm just making this up. I don't know what I'm doing. That gem looks the best. I wish I could make all of them look like that. Who designed these characters, these Eldar with all these gems? It's crazy. This is only the front half. We're not even close to being done with the back of the gems. A little swipe. Oy vey. Just when you think you finished all the gems, there's another gem. Oh, we had some hype? What happened? What'd I miss? Oh, we had hype for Snowiak. Thank you so much again, Snowiak. Well, I could show you the last thing I've been painting. It's Jessica Hunt. Yes, show me. Treya, I want to see your Jessica. Now you know why the Eldar became unpopular. Our theory was that the gems procreate while you're painting. Yes, they do. They definitely do. This is my favorite gem right here. That one looks really good. Look, see if I can get it to see how it looks like. It has a cabochons have like this inner kind of glow to them. Right, I feel like there needs to be some pink on this guy. Pink. Where's my? Here it is. This is the Warlord Purple. Such a great name. It's not purple at all. It's absolutely a magenta. Craft Worlders and the gems. Just let it go. The soul, that is. That's funny. The satisfaction of success. Yes. So I'm painting. There's like a little tassel over here. The tassel will be pink. I think he's got other tassels on here. Yep, there's another one down here that I already painted pink. I think I gotta flip it to see if there's a tassel on the back. Yep, there's another tassel. And there's another one up here. See all these gems on the back I didn't get to? Blending that pink in there so that it looks like it's there on purpose. Because I originally started out with purple and then I changed it midway through. And the reason being was that I wanted it to match this guy. I have to, that's the thing about painting armies that's so hard for me, is I want mine to look all different. I don't want them to look like they're all matchy-matchy, but then they don't look like they go together. And so then I have to go back and like retroactively paint stuff so that it looks like it goes together. Pretty happy with that. Thank you for the follow. Tay McNull, is that right? Is that how I say it? Thank you for the follow, Tay. Sky Guy, oh my gosh, how are you? It has been forever. Wow. Welcome, Sky Guy. Fuchsia, yeah, exactly. It's a fuchsia, it's not purple. I feel like it needs to be a step up as well. Let me see what happens when I mix this with this. Yeah, that works. I guess that works. I put a little yellow in there to bring up that final highlight. It kind of works. Ooh, I like that. Always with the contrast. Always with the contrast. Yeah, and then glaze it back with the pink. I have a friend from Canada that makes fun of me because I say pink, and I say it pink, like with two E's instead of an I, pink. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it, but. Okay. We just have to paint the shoes. Lunch meat. Nice. It's lunch meat spelled backwards? Oh! You don't have you have a pronunciation for it? Should I say lunch meat? I like Tay McNull. Sounds like Scottish. Hi, indeed. You've been great. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. It's just late for you, isn't it? It's been forever. Sky Guy is a really, really, really great painter that I met on the Paintball Throwers Discord. And he's a very young artist that is incredibly talented. Here we go. That turquoise looks really good like that, because then it brings out all the gems. Does anybody else see anything that I need to fix? I think we need to go back on the other side now and look at yeah, we've got a million gems. We've got the sword. Now, I'm going to show you how I did the sword. I think first I need to paint that because it's got some, there we go. So I have to let that dry. But then we add a little bit of the off-white and just blend it down into that. And then get the plain turquoise and blend it back up. And it's just kind of a back and forth until you get it blended. Right? Now, this I have it white, white, turquoise, turquoise. So on the other side I'll have it white, white, turquoise, turquoise. Okay, so I'm gonna look. We're gonna paint the dark parts in first. For me, that's just easier. This is, you know who taught me this is Slow Fuse. Slow Fuse Gaming taught me how to paint swords correctly. All right, then I will blend it into the lighter part down here. And then I'm gonna use the off-white at the bottom. So that it's started, at least start that. Same thing when it split it in half and then add more turquoise as I get down. Oops. And now I have to blend it again. Blendy Blenderson. Oh no. It's 11 p.m. That's not too bad. It feels later because it gets dark so soon, doesn't it? Okay, so do you see what we're starting to do here? We're gonna make this turquoise part darker with the darkest part at the bottom, and then blend it up into that. And the turquoise is nice and transparent, so this works really well for this. Okay, blendy. Right where this one starts blending light, this one starts blending dark. Next Gen Beard, thank you for the follow. Hi, thank you for calling me talented. You are talented. You're messing with me. Wait, I'm missing so much. I gotta go back and scroll up. Oh, no worries, Luminous. Totally understand. Great that you're taking care of people. All right. Now, this is where I take the black part and I go back and look at it. Oh, it's falling off my holder. My holder, part of it broke off. So I have to make sure I fit it in. I like the fact that they make just the perfect size holders for these. What was I doing? Oh, so I'm going to use the very top of this and make it black. And then blend it in with more turquoise. So I need to go back and blendy. This is the lightest. Always start at the bottom and then start blending it up into it. Back and forth. Back with the lighter color. It's like wet blending in a way. And it's not going to be perfect. It's just going to be finished. Finished, not perfect. I just want a nice blend. Come on. There we go. Better. Take a little water, just plain water, and see what happens. Everything keeps drying too quickly for me to get a good blend. All right, there we go, finally. Now the black again on the bottom. Just put a tiny bit and then blend it up a little bit. See? We got it. Now, this part needs the top part with a little bit of the ivory. And I've been using ivory the whole time, not white. Because we'll use white on the edges. All right, that is gonna be good enough. Do it. You're talented, you're not talented, you're stubborn. That's what talent is. Talent is just being willing to do the same thing over and over and over and over again until you get it to the point where you like it, right? Here's white on the very ends. And now I'm going to take my glasses off and I'm going to edge everything with the white. Put a line down the middle. That's hard. I don't think that's a straight line. It just needs to be straight enough that it looks straight, right? Now white on the ends here. And white at the top. Right. So you've got black, white. There we go. Boom, boom. That one looks so much better because that was the one I did off stream. All right, now this side, we get the edge. Sorry, my hat's getting in the way. Good enough. Good enough. I didn't do the white on this side. I was like, what is wrong? Why does it not look right? Go back and do the edges. All right. We're getting close to the end of our time. I need to take a peek at the clock. Let's take a look. It's 4:23. We've got a little bit of time left. As Jimmy DeResta says, if it looks straight, it's straight. Yes, exactly. Ah. See, this is the point where I mess up all the previous work I did. There we go. All right, well, good enough. Good enough. Now let's look at the front because I forgot to put all the little blingings, the little light spots, little yellows. On all of my sword there. Gotta go in there with the, this is the off-white. That looks better. Looks better already. Now the last bit is the white, which I'm finding is very important. Ah. Yeah, that looks good. How? I'm excited. This is really fun. Let's do a little bit of edge highlighting on some of the other spots that you wouldn't. A little bit of white just to make things pop. Oh my goodness. We got an Eldar done, almost. We've got more gem stuff. This is stuff I'm going to work on off stream probably. So I'll post photos on my social media. One of the things I'd like you guys' help with in the future is if you think that I've gotten to a spot where I should take a progress pic, because I think it'd be really fun to make you guys a part of the process of when I'm posting progress pics online. Like, you guys, you know, let me know, like, this is a good spot to do a progress pic, and then I'll stop and take a picture, and you know, then when I get done with the stream, I'll post like kind of a montage of all the stuff we've done, and you know, the pictures that you guys made me snap, like the best of the pics that you made me snap. You guys like that idea? Rubbish Booty, send me the link. Did you make a link? Gotta have all the links get approved by a mod. So send it to me. Ludo sent me something. Hold on. I missed it before. How to pronounce. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, that sounds fun, doesn't it? I want to make you guys a part of that. And I could also do close-ups of things too. Ah, I messed up again. Man. There, that's better. Wow, that popped it out. I feel like I need to make the inside of that little triangle pink. Maybe. Let's see how it looks. Not bad. I like that actually. Let's do it on both sides so I don't forget. Like an inlay. Okay, so let's go ahead and look. Somebody awesome should do a picture of the mini with the gecko. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Ludo. Maybe we could do that once in a while too. That would be funny. Like the gecko could be a mascot. Aw, do we have a tip? I missed it. Yeah, we'll start a command that like, so that I'll know that, you know, we should do a picture. Take one at the beginning and the end of the stream. That's a good idea, Ludo. I like that. Definitely. Let me see if, no, we didn't. Okay, so let's look for somebody awesome to host. Hold on one second. I'm going to switch my music. There we go. All right, what I want you to do is I want everybody to copy paste. If you don't have my emotes, you can copy paste. If you do have my emotes, go ahead and stick around with us. We're gonna raid, and you can use my emotes if you have it. If you don't, copy paste this. It's very handy. Oh, wait, tap on me and you can whisper to me. Yeah. Oh, I should see the whisper. I don't know. My thing's not been working. Okay. We're gonna find somebody awesome to host and raid. Art Mike Disney is painting right now. I'm gonna host him. I love him. He's such a great guy. Now, just a caveat: he is an adult stream. He uses the naughty words. So if you're gonna stick around, make sure that you're okay with that. Make sure the kids are not watching. All right, here we go. Art Mike Disney. Alrighty, here we go. All right, mad love to you guys, and we will see you again on Monday, Same time, 2:30 to 4:30. I might be painting more Eldar. I might be painting something else because I'm hoping to get, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to get primed, and then we'll have all kinds of projects to work on together. My mic is loud? Okay. All right, bye guys.
You can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your glow.